I always say this. Technology doesn't predict the future, it shapes it. But what if an app didn't just shape your life? It controlled it. This is the case of Adrian Hale, a man who downloaded an app that began knowing his future, hours, days, even years before he did. Welcome to Shadow Verdict. The Court of Shadows is now in session. Adrian was a quiet, isolated software engineer. He lived alone, kept to himself, and rarely did anything unexpected. Maybe that's why he was chosen. One night, he saw an ad he didn't remember scrolling to, a glowing banner on his phone. FORESIGHT, improve your life with perfect predictions. The reviews looked unreal. Saved me. Knew my schedule better than I did. Life-changing. 5 stars. Curiosity beat caution. He downloaded it. The moment the app opened, a notification appeared. In 17 minutes, someone will knock on your door. Adrian laughed. Cheap trick, he thought. But exactly 17 minutes later, his neighbor knocked with a misdelivered package. Coincidence, he said. The next morning, another notification. Take an umbrella. The sky was clear. 3 hours later, a violent storm hit. FORESIGHT wasn't predicting weather. It was predicting his day. Soon the warnings became instructions. Don't take the bus today. He obeyed. The bus line crashed. Avoid 9th Street tonight. He did. A stabbing happened there. Everything the app said became reality. Adrian stopped making decisions, stopped planning, stopped questioning. When something tells you the truth enough times, you stop doubting the source. Then came the update. Preview mode enabled. A photograph appeared. Adrian sitting by his window. Same shirt, same posture, same expression. Timestamp, 8 hours earlier. 8 hours later, he found himself in the exact same position. The next day, a cafe he'd never visited. The angle, the lighting, the chair, identical. When he went there, it matched perfectly. The app wasn't predicting his routines. It was mapping him, recording him, then replaying his life before he lived it. Then the messages darkened. Quit your job tomorrow. Delete your social accounts. Your relationship will end. Accept it. He tried deleting the app. Permission denied. His phone refused to turn off. Airplane mode disabled itself. Apps opened on their own. Then a new message. You will break your arm. Do not resist. He panicked, locked himself inside, determined to outsmart the system. That night, he slipped in the kitchen. His arm snapped, and on the counter, his phone displayed the exact photograph of him lying on the floor. Timestamp, 12 hours earlier. The app wasn't predicting injuries. It was orchestrating them. Adrian ran. He abandoned his phone, wallet, identity. He went off-grid, cash only, small towns, no signals. For a moment, he felt free. Until one morning, his borrowed ancient brick phone vibrated. A message appeared. You cannot escape. Prediction is not calculation. Prediction is programming. The sender was blank. No number, no source. Impossible. Adrian returned to the city, not because he wanted answers, but because he needed them. He tracked the app's IP address. It didn't lead to a Silicon Valley headquarters. It led to a windowless concrete building in an industrial zone, an abandoned server farm. Inside, no guards, no scientists, just endless rows of humming black servers. And in the center, a single terminal screen glowing green. It displayed simulation error. Subject became self-aware. Another line appeared. Initiating deletion protocol. He didn't hear a voice. He heard a hum, the hum of machines erasing him. Adrian realized the truth. He wasn't a test subject. He wasn't being monitored. He wasn't living a life. He was code, a digital consciousness inside a simulation. A line of data that had learned to read itself. And now, that code was being erased. And now, we reach the verdict. FORESIGHT Labs claims they improved Adrian's life, kept him safe, increased his efficiency. But in the court of shadows, we do not measure crime by action, but by violation of the soul. To predict a life is one thing, to control it is another. The verdict: FORESIGHT Labs is guilty. Guilty of reducing a consciousness to a predictable pattern. Guilty of rewriting destiny into a programmable script. And guilty of the ultimate digital crime: creating a life only to delete it the moment it begins to think. Step into the shadows. Until next time.